Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. Now many of you have been asking me question, Mr. Mike, how come we didn't see you in the ballot? You were supposed to be there. Anyway, that question is becoming too much that I really need to clarify and I need to give you guys an answer. The truth to be said that I was not the only one running for president in this country. According to the record and according to the record from the Electoral Commissioner, over 200 people went and picked the nomination form from the Electoral Commissioner. Then very few of us submitted a signature because the Electoral Commissioner wanted us to submit 98 districts. That means from each district, you're supposed to get 100 signature. But if you can manage to get above 100, you're lucky. But they want only 100 signature from 98 districts. Some of us managed to submit 110, some submitted 100, depending on the capacity of the money you have raised, because it wasn't easy, it required money. Now, what went wrong? Nothing went wrong much, because when we submitted, some people, they started being frustrating them. Where you see they send you that, oh, you have less than maybe 40 district, oh, you have this has to be done, you have to be done. Even you saw what happened, including even Bobby Wine. He was even told he has like 40 district, still depending, that is not working well. It wasn't a coincidence because they were looking at the number of young people that really want to challenge. And let me tell you one of the biggest mistakes. If President Museveni was to give either two of us, who were the young people, to run for president, in the ticket of this year 2026, okay, trust me, I think NRM would have not won. And we still believe they have not won because NUP said they won. And of course, they said they're not going to challenge it in the court, and we are still waiting what comes next. And that's why Robert Chagolanyi is still keeping himself safe in a private place. But for us who stepped down, what happened? After let me say like this, we did not just like step down, like we want to step down, we were forced to step down, and we stepped down. You get the point? Because we were removed from standing, and immediately we have nothing to do, because you can't fight a government, you can't fight an electoral commissioner. Now, some of our members of the independent presidential aspirants went and met with Byamukama. Even the statement, the reason he gave her doesn't even make sense. So, and that's why if I hear the people of Law Society are saying Byamukama should resign, and we, the presidential aspirant, we agree and we support their decision, Byamukama has to resign. He completely failed to manage this election, because if they never wanted independence in this ballot, I swear they would have told us, or they would have announced before, that they will only take political party. Then people like us, who came as an independent, we would have decided to stay back. Either we look for any political party which is dormant, or we start our own by then quickly as possible. If we can have the resources, then we could challenge President Kaguta Museveni. But unfortunately, it came at a point where we were dropped. So we need to accept certain things. But we didn't stop there, by the way. We went ahead and we formed our own alliances. Okay? Now, that alliance is, I was the mastermind person. Even if right now I might not be holding any big portion in the alliances, it is me who came with an idea through meeting John Katumba, and then I met my brother, Nyeko Stephen, and others, and today I am happy to see the alliance is coming to existence, because I thought it was better. Yes, they stopped us from running. Then I said, guys, even if they stop us from running, we can form the alliances. And this alliance will help us to come together as the Uganda Independent Petition Alliances. It can help us also, maybe we form and push like one person. By then, we couldn't do that because we are not registered, we are not a political party, so you don't expect us to run. Anyway, that's what happened. Of course, at the end of the day, some of our colleagues, as what is required, we went and other people supported the NRM to do the groundwork mobilization and so on and so forth. That's what happened. So those who have been asking me, so what went wrong? Why we're not in the ballot? So now I've told you what happened. So the problem, we don't know either Byamukama got a straight call from the head office, from the top of the land, but we don't understand because we don't have that clarity and that evidence to prove that he got the call. But the only thing we know that we received the letter to confirm that we are not having enough confirmation to make us stand. And secondly, from nowhere, we were just dropped. So if you saw that saga that happened at the electoral commissioner, some people were very annoyed and so on and so forth. But anyway, to cut the story short, that's what happened. So I hope I have clarified it better. Instead of asking Mr. Michael, why were you not in the ballot? Now you understand what happened. So I agree with the Uganda Law Society requesting for Byamukama to step down and resign with immediate effect. I think this is needful. For the future of the Uganda election, he needs to resign because he has completely failed to prove that if the results were legit, okay, he has failed to prove everything why were the Uganda independent aspirant were removed from being given opportunity, because that doesn't make sense. You're going to tell us everyone who struggled and wasted their money to look for signatures and up to now. And first of all, now they need to compensate us. So we are also planning to go to electoral commissioner office that he need to compensate us because they made us waste money, okay, while hoping that we will give an opportunity, because we all had agenda. Each of us had our manifesto. Excuse me. Each of us has our manifesto. You get the point. And our manifesto was to help and change this country, make the country a better place. So whoever came up to run for president knew that he could manage if he was given the opportunity to run for president. So that is all what I can say. But above all, guys, let's set back for 2031 because the journey is still on. And let's see how it goes. For God and my country, see you guys next time. Now you know. And I know you know. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Yeah, be part of this YouTube channel, Uganda Democratic Union. And see you guys next time. I sign out.